with the Inspirationist. And can you guess what we're going to be talking about today? We're actually going to be recapping an old favorite along with speaking about the movie that is happening today. It's going to be X-Men.
Guide us. Lead us.
I don't want your future! We were supposed to protect them!
Following the Fantastic Four, Stan Lee, the man, the one and only, and Jack Kirby created the X-Men in 1963. They then decided that they needed to focus more on the character and their personal conflicts rather than just, the pure action and adventure that had been basically consuming comics up until then. In addition to this, Stan Lee was writing this during the time of the Civil Rights Movement and decided to voice his own opinion on it. According to him, the whole underlying message of the X-Men was about love thy fellow man. It's wrong to hate or persecute people just because they look or act different than you, or because they worship differently than you do. And so Angel, the Iceman, Beast, Marvel Girl, Cyclops, and Professor X were created. Continuing with the civil rights metaphor, Professor X is actually supposed to be a Martin Luther King character, whereas his arch nemesis Magneto is supposed to be a Malcolm X figure. Well, you see, each of these characters actually really...
I'm Kitty Pryde! I can face through anything!
Each of these characters had an extra power and were followers of Professor X, which then prompted Stan Lee to change the cover title name from The Mutants to The X-Men. Can someone take Kitty off of my set? The concept behind Professor X's Academy actually stems from the 1950 science fiction story Children of the Atom, which features a school full of genetic mutants. The original idea, however, for mutants came from Stan Lee's original struggle and needs to come up with an original backstory for each of his characters. Asked by the studio to create a new team like the Fantastic Four, Stan Lee decided to call them mutants so he didn't have to explain individual backstories for their abilities.
Wait. So is this next film about me? Because if Wolverine gets 3 films to himself, I should get at least 5.
More like 5 minutes, bub, okay? Last time I checked, you're dead, Cyclops. Nobody cares about you.
Guys, please. Thing is, no one cares about either of you. Okay, you guys are fans pretending to be the characters you love, just like Kitty over there.
I'm okay.
Yeah, yeah. Get off of my set! The new film, X-Men Days of Future Past, actually brings back the first class of mutants. You see, it's actually based on a canon storyline from the Uncanny X-Men published in 1981. In the original storyline, it's actually Kitty Pryde who goes back in time to save a senator from the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants. However, in the film, they replaced her with Wolverine.
I said the school's closed. You need to leave.
Not until I see the professor.
There's no professor here. I told you that.
Look, kid. You and I are gonna be good friends. You just don't know it yet.
Despite there being differences in storylines, X-Men Days of Future Past perpetuates Stan Lee's original message of anti-bigotry. Much of the inspiration for the movie comes from post-World War II history. Much like the Japanese, mutants are outcasted and kept in internment camps. Meanwhile, the world is a nuclear holocaust, much like during the Cold War era. Producer Lauren Donner actually stated that she wanted the movies to become darker and more mature, with it being contrasting against First Class. She wanted the storyline to progress much like how the Harry Potter series or the Batman trilogy happened.
Ma chérie, Gambit at your service. Watch this.
Wow.
Still better than Tatum.
And this week's episode of The Inspirationist. Well, I want to ask you guys if you've seen the movie, what did you like about it? If you haven't seen it yet, what do you wish to see in it? Let me know in the comments down below. And I want to let you also know to like, subscribe, comment, share me on all my social medias, and see my episode next week. Thank you guys.